Alright, so we have the first of hopefully many user-submitted replays that I've been asked to review. This, as the title would suggest, is a tournament game, and it's a very short one, one in 8 turns. Um, I've reviewed it a little bit. It's a very quick sort of fascist win. So we'll kind of go over the plays the fascists make and why they win the game. Anyway, so 1-5 is a red gov and it conflicts, so I think that's fine. It's a little out of the norm for 1-2-5-6 meta when you've got 2 fascist in 1-2-5-6, but I think it's still a good play here because 2 is the fascist and he's probably going to get inv. And he can take it if he wants and play reds. As you can see, 2 is going to take inv here. Silently as well, and he's going to inv6 liberal. And so this is kind of a big deal because you don't usually see situations where vanilla fascists are inving liberals as liberal. Here I think it's a good play because both 1 and 2 got a blue, and so because 2 ditch silently, it's going to be a low blue deck count. They're going to look fascist no matter what, and it ties 6 to them. So this is kind of, if you want to try something different, this is something you can do to try and make yourself look either more fascist with a liberal, or to try and like sort of gain the trust of a liberal in seat 6 in this instance, because he knows he's liberal and he's been immed liberal. How often is a fascist going to imb him liberal? So then the 3-7 plays, I'm not entirely certain why 7 9s it. And it gets 3 reds. So this is really bad luck for liberals because Ben and user got 1 blue apiece, so that's normal. So then you'd expect 3 to also get 1 blue, and they didn't. So even without user underclaiming, it should be a 2 blue deck, and that's but 1 below normal, which kind of sucks, and then they SC 6. And what is 6 going to do? They actually 9, excuse me. It looks like they're going to top deck, try and get a blue on the board, and top deck is red. So, really unfortunate game for liberals here. They haven't got a single blue down at all. I would be really skeptical about trusting anybody. They wind up yawing 6. Personally, if I'm in 3, 5, or 7, I'd probably not okay with yawing 6. Sure, maybe seat 5, because you know that 1 is fascist. And so it makes it harder for 6 to be fascist. It would have to be 1-2-6 from 5's point of view. But that's always a possibility. Unfortunately, as you can see, liberals get even worse deck luck. So because of this, we know that these 4 cards here that are left are all blue cards. And this is just a case of really bad deck luck for liberals, and he shoots 3. I think if you're in seat 6 in that situation, I don't think you can avoid shooting 2. And I'm not saying that, it may seem like I'm saying that in hindsight, but that's the only way anybody's going to think you're a liberal. You have to shoot the person that immed you liberal, because otherwise people are just going to say 1-2-6 is fash. And if 2 is liberal, then you just got deck fucked. So, and then they immediately hail afterwards, which is an irony as well. It's very ironic that they only needed 2 fascists. Basically, fascists only needed 2 fascists to win this game. They needed 1 and 2 both to play reds. And then the liberals did all the rest of the work for them. And there's really not much that can be said, except that fascists were very fortunate on the deck. So anyway, as always, I'm willing to talk it out in the comment section. Anybody has any questions? And I will see you later.